Happy St. Paddy's Day to you all. I'm Ron Seifer, and I want to welcome you to a presentation of a radio program variety show. Tonight, the Performing Arts Club's karaoke group recreates those wonderful radio days of the 30s and 40s when America tuned in every evening to listen to their favorite shows like Fibber McGee and Molly, Bob Hope, Jack Benny, Fred Allen, and of course, those marvelous variety programs like Ed Sullivan and the Lucky Strike Hit Parade. We have a great program lined up for you tonight as we broadcast from the fabulous Delaware Grand Ballroom with not just one, but two great shows. Tuesday night, followed by a fun-filled dancing intermission where we expect you to get out on the dance floor. After that, we'll go back on the air with the Friday night edition of a radio variety program. Please note, at the dancing intermission, ushers will distribute a game testing your memories as to which jingle belongs to which product. And at the end of the show, our grand finale will be a first in Sun City anthem history, as Samaria Graham will direct the entire audience in singing a special rendition of God Bless America, led by our featured soloist, Rita K. Fisher. But before we begin, here is the president of the Performing Arts Club, Steve Holstrom, to say a few words in his own defense.
Thank you, Ron. Actually, Phil Schlager was going to do this, and I was just given this script. So if I blow it, I apologize now. So as president of the Performing Arts Club, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to Tuesday night KJD Radio Variety Program. Believe me, you're in for a special treat tonight. And you can't beat the price, right? And free parking, too. You know, you don't have to be an accomplished singer or dancer to join PAC. We welcome everyone, no matter how talented or how untalented you are on stage. Our only requirement for membership is that you want to have fun helping us put on a show that entertains our community. Your best singing is in the shower. You can join our karaoke group and warble to your heart's content and save money in your water bill, too. You can join the clowns, the ushers, the stage crew. PAC is where you can put your skill in makeup, sewing, woodworking, playing the saxophone, designing, writing, just about anything to do good use. And if you ever had fantasies of acting, but hate memorizing lines, like Ron obviously does, well, take it from me, you'll have a blast in Reader's Theater. So if you're not already in PAC, I hope you'll join. Consider joining us, still a bargain at only $5. And I have a special announcement tonight. Many of you already know that John Rothman, one of our beloved former producers, passed away last Monday at the age of 81. So Performing Arts is sponsoring a special memorial in Freedom Hall on April 21st at 1 p.m. in the theater. March 21st in the theater at 1 p.m. March 21st. So, to reprise a little bit of my performance from last September's evening of entertainment, there's no business like show business, like no business I know. So, let's get on with the show. Back to you, Ron.
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. So now, imagine yourself that you're one of the lucky ones to attend the live broadcast in our KDJ studios, where you'll hush when the on-air sign lights up. Where's that on-air sign? And you'll wildly applaud when you see the on-air sign. Is that sign available? Okay, when you see the cue cards, obey what they say. Then also imagine that millions of families are gathering around their RCA Victor radio, There were no computers, no iPads, no TV, nothing but pure entertainment. There were commercials, and everyone knew them. Why? You couldn't fast forward them. So, before we get on the air, let's get you warmed up. Here are the Desert Divas.
I went and bought myself a ticket and I sat down in the very first row. They pulled the curtain, but then when they turned the spotlight way down low, little Egypt came out strutting, wearing nothing but a button and a bow, singing, Tommy and a diamond big as Texas on a toe. She let her hair down and she did the hoochie coochie real slow. When she did her special number on a zebra skin, I thought she stopped the show, singing, yeah, yeah, yeah. She did a triple somersault, and when she hit the ground, she winked at the audience, and then she turned around. She had a picture of a cowboy tattooed on her spine, said in Phoenix, Arizona, 1949. Yeah. Let me tell you people, little Egypt doesn't dance there anymore. She's too busy mopping and taking care of shopping at the store. 'Cause we got 7 kids and all day long they crawl around the floor, singing, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Well, good evening to all of you out there in Radioland, and welcome to this week's Tuesday edition of the KDJ Variety Program, where we have a swell show in store for you. But first, a word from...
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America is the greatest land of all. On a highway, on a road, along the levee. The promise is sweeter, nothing can beat her. Life is completer in a Chevy. So make a date today to see the USA, to see it in your Chevrolet. Mwah!
And now, here's Samaria Graham, who will take off her director's hat for a moment and sing Embraceable You. Then Willie Crum will play his harmonica to The Way You Look Tonight. Why anyone who can play the harmonica like he does would become an orthopedic surgeon is beyond me. Next will be the Beauty Shop Babes, a barbershop quartet who will be harmonizing to Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of Company B.
You're doing it all wrong. You know that? You're doing it all wrong.
Who is this guy? We're on the air. You have to keep quiet.
I've been going to announcer school, and they said you're doing it wrong when you introduce a big star like Samaria. You gotta do it right. I know how to do it right now.
Really, really. And I suppose you could do it better.
Yep.
Be my guest.
Right here on our shoe, we have a really, really, really big shoe for you tonight. We have Topo Gigio for the kiddies, the Flying Weasel Hickeys, and of course, right now, Samaria Graham singing Embraceable You. Hey, how was that, huh?
That was really bad.
sweet embrace of you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you. Just one look at you, my heart goes tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. Above all, I love the charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to mama, come to mama, come to mama, do. My sweet embrace of you. I love all the many charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to mama, come to mama, come to mama, do.
Ta 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 ta. Yes, he's in the army now. He was a famous trumpet man out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man of his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. He really brought him down because he could not jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next day the cap went out and rocked at a band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. A root, a toot, a tootly-da, a toot, he blows 8 to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't play a note unless the bass and guitar is played with him. Ta-da-da, and the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He wants some boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And when he played boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a busy bee. And when he played, he made the company jump 8 to the bar. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was a famous trumpet man out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was a top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made his voice to boogie every night and wakes him up the same way in the early light. They clap their hands and stomp their feet because they know how he plays. When someone gives him a beat, he really breaks him up when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. A root, a toot, a tootly-lad, a toot, he blows 8 to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't play a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. Ta-da-da, and the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Floors, doors, walls, halls, it's so tough it cleans it all. So your bathroom looks as clean as new. Mr. Clean is tough on kitchens too. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
It's time now for one of our favorite KDJ features, The Bickersons, starring Don Amici and Francis Langford as John and Blanche Bickerson. Tonight's episode, however, which was originally aired on February 13th, 1946, stars Al and Louise Rockhorst as the battling couple. Listen as we find Blanche awake at 2 a.m., anxious and wondering where John is.
John!
I can't find the blasted light switch.
Never mind the lights. Come right to bed, darling. Where have you been?
Working. Let me get undressed. I'm exhausted.
Why didn't you call?
Didn't have a nickel.
John Bickerson, let me look at you. Are you sure you've been at the office till now?
Well, where do you think I've been?
I don't know. You didn't pass a cocktail bar on the way home, did you?
I never pass a cocktail bar.
That's what I thought. You had a drink.
I did not.
You had more than one.
I didn't have any.
Well, put on some pajamas.
I hate pajamas. They strangle me.
You can't go to bed in your birthday suit.
Can too.
What if there's a fire?
I won't go. Good night, Blanche.
You just get out of that bed and hang up your clothes. Don't leave them for me.
Blanche, I'm tired. I'm sleepy.
I'm always crawling under the dresser and picking up your things. What do you think I am? A vacuum cleaner?
No, Blanche. A vacuum cleaner can be turned off. Look, Blanche, do me a favor, will you? I worked 18 hours today. Just let me close my eyes for a couple of hours, will you?
I might have known you'd be like you are. Selfish, inconsiderate, and thoughtless. Bet you don't even know when you married me, do you?
No, I don't.
John Bickerson, you don't even know when you married me?
When? Oh, I thought you said why.
I suppose you thought you were a great catch, and I had to fall for your smooth talk. You kept calling me your buried treasure, didn't you?
Didn't I what?
Didn't you always call me your buried treasure?
Maybe I did.
Well, what have you got to say now?
I'm sorry I dug you up. Good night, Blanche.
Sorry you dug me up. There wasn't another girl in our crowd who ever gave you a second look.
Oh, I don't know about that. Most of those dames thought I had what it takes.
Maybe you had it, but who took it? What did I get out of this marriage? I'll tell you what I got. A one-room apartment and a leaky icebox.
No, put a pan under it.
You're not listening to me. You don't care what happens. I wish I'd never been born.
Oh, Blanche, what's the matter with you? Why don't you go to sleep?
How can I sleep when I know you don't love me?
Who said I don't love you?
Well, you never tell me you do. If you'd only say it once, of your own accord, I'd never ask you again.
Okay. I love you.
Do you love me only?
Yes.
When I'm away from you?
Yes.
Well, say it.
I love you only when you're away from me.
I guess you do. Maybe that's why you stayed out cavorting till 2 o'clock in the morning.
I wasn't convorting. I was working.
What for?
Because I get paid for overtime, and we need the money. I have to make a payment on my car next week. $84.
Where will you get that?
I've got it. It's in the desk drawer.
No, it isn't.
It is too. I looked yesterday.
You didn't look today.
I knew it. I knew it. What did you blow it on?
I had to pay the phone bill. Made a few long-distance calls that cost $24.
Long distance calls? Who did you call for $24?
My sister Clara in New York. I was worried. She had a tooth pulled.
How could you squander my money like that? I deny myself everything. And you call New York every 5 minutes?
Don't make such a fuss. Clara's my only sister, and I have a perfect right to call her. Anyway, Barney, Clara's husband, is in the hospital. When he was out looking for a job, he tripped over a bar rail and 2 cases of bourbon fell on his head.
Well, it's the first time the drinks were ever on him.
Barney fractured his skull and got $10,000 from his accident insurance.
Well, what about it?
If you sign up for accident insurance, John, next time you may be the lucky one.
Good night, Blanche.
Good night, John.
Brill cream, a little dabble, do ya? Brill cream, you look so debonair. Brill cream, the gals will all pursue ya. They'll love to run their fingers through your skin.
Nasty.
It must have worked. You look really handsome here, Ron.
Now, back to our show. Next is Charlie Wong singing Bring Him Home. Then Kevin Dumay performs his version of I Need You. And Readers Theater will share their thoughts on marriage. After that, Louise Goldman will tell us why the lady is a tramp, followed by Ralph Durgan, who will be doing a song from the upcoming show, Mickey Mantle Doesn't Eat Broccoli. Look for that show on May 4th, 5th, and 6th of this year.
On hear my prayer in my need. You have always been there. He is young, he's afraid. Let him rest, heaven breath. Bring him home, bring him home, bring him home. If God had granted me a son, he met very kind dear. The summer gone one by one, how soon I cry on and on, and I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He's young, he's only a can take, you can give. Let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him live. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home.
You don't realize how much I need you. Love you all the time and never leave you. So come on back to me. I'm only asking you. I need you. Said you had a thing or two to tell me. How was I to know you would upset me? I didn't realize as I looked in your eyes. You told me, oh yes, you told me you don't want my loving anymore. That's when it hurt me. I'm feeling like this, I just can't go on anymore. Please remember how I feel about you. I could never really live without you. So come on back and see just what you mean to me. I need you. I need you. I need you.
Macho man married good-looking lady, and after the wedding, he laid down the following rules.
I'll be home when I want, if I want, and what time I want. And I don't expect any hassle from you. I expect a great dinner on the table, unless I tell you that I won't be home for dinner. I'll go hunting, fishing, boozing, and card playing when I want with my old buddies. And don't you give me a hard time. Those are my rules. Any comments?
No, that's fine with me. Just understand, there will be sex here at 7 o'clock every night, whether you're here or not.
Darn, she's good.
Whoa! Husband and wife had a bitter quarrel on the day of their 40th wedding anniversary.
When you die, I'm getting a headstone that reads, "Here lies my wife, cold as ever."
Oh, yeah? When you die, I'm getting you a headstone that reads, "Here lies my husband, stiff at last."
Husband, a doctor, and his wife are having a fight at the breakfast table.
And you are no good either. In the bed. I'm out of here.
After some time, the husband realizes he was nasty and decides to make amends with his wife.
Gee, I'm calling, but my wife isn't picking up.
Hello?
What took you so long to answer the phone?
I was in bed.
In bed? This early? Doing what?
Getting a second opinion.
Woo!
Woody, Iris.
No, Iris, don't I?
Iris.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Wow. I'm getting to need my wife to wake me up in the tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. as I have a early morning business flight to catch. But I don't want to break the silence, so I'll leave her a note asking her to wake me up at 5 a.m., and I'll just leave it on her night table by the bed.
The next morning, the man woke up at 9 a.m. and missed his flight.
Why didn't my wife wake me up when she was supposed to? Excuse me. What's this piece of paper on my night table? What does it say?
It says, "It's 5 a.m. Wake up!"
Men are not equipped for this kind of contest.
A man has 6 children and is very proud of his achievements. He is so proud of himself, and he starts calling his wife mother of 6
In spite of her objections, they go to a party.
It's getting a little late. I wonder where my wife is. Maybe she's ready to leave as well. Shall we go home, mother of six?
His wife, irritated by his husband's lack of discretion.
Anytime you're ready, father of four.
I wined and dined on mulligan stew and never wished for turkey as I hitched and hiked and gripped it too from Maine to Albuquerque. Alas, I missed the Beaux-Arts ball, and what is twice as sad, I was never at a party where they honored Noel Cad. But social circles spin too fast for me. My Hobohemia is the place to be. I don't like crap games with barons and earls. I like the theater, but never get bored. I never been with people I like. That's why the lady is a tramp. I don't like crap games with barons and earls. Won't go to Harlem in ermine and pearls. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like the free, fresh wind in my hair. Life without care. I'm broke, it's so. Hey, California, it's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. I go to Coney, the beach is divine. I go to ball games, the bleachers are fine. I follow Winchell and read every line. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like a prize fight that isn't a fake. I love the rowing on Central Park Lake. I go to opera and stay wide awake. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like the green grass under my shoes. What can I lose? I'm flat, that's that. I'm all alone when I lower my lamp. That's why the lady, that's why the lady, that's why the lady is a tramp.
Oh, yes, I'm the great left-hander. I could have pitched for the Sox, but I lost my smoke when my arm got broke. I'm still dealing with the aftershocks. Oh, yes, I'm the great left-hander. I could have pitched for the Sox, but my curve didn't break over the plate. I gave up 6 runs, all on walks. Too real was the feel of a first inning rout. too real what I felt when I couldn't get 'em out. Oh, yes, I'm the great left-hander. Could have been in the Hall of Fame, but I lost my smoke when my arm got broke. Never pitched again in a game. Oh, I never pitched again in a game.
Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I always want to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me. I just don't want to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I never want to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, there would soon be nothing left of me.
Folks, don't forget to check out our publicity table. You'll find brochures for a number of upcoming events. And now, as Catherine Murray used to say, put a little fun in your life, try dancing. But before you jump onto the dance floor, here are the dancing queens to get us in the mood.
Let's dance. You can dance, you can shine, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, sing the dancing queen. Friday night and the lights are low, looking out for a place to go. Play the right music, sing and sing, come to Liverpool King. Nobody can be that side. Night is young and the music high. With the bit of rock music, everything's fine. You're in the mood for a dance. And when you get a chance, you are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat of the tambourine, oh yeah. You can dance, you can shine, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, singing the dancing queen. Your keys and turn them on, leave them burning and then you're gone. Looking out for another, anyone would do. You're in the mood for a dance. And when you get the chance,
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, hear the beat of the tambourine, oh yeah. You can dance, you can shout, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, singing dancing queen. Singing dancing singing the dancing singing the dancing
Come on, everybody, get up and dance.
Come on, let's dance.
It's your turn.
Come on.
Dance.
Get on the dance floor. Don't be shy.
Come on, everybody. Clap your hands. Ah, you're looking good. I'm going to sing my song. It won't take long. We're going to do the twist, and it goes like this. Come on, let's twist again. Like we did last summer. Yeah, let's twist again. Like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really humming? Yeah, let's twist again. Twist the time is here. Round and round and up and down we go.
Give a hand to Maxine Sam's, our song and dance leader. Come on. Woo! Maxine, go on. Everybody join in. Come on. Woo!
Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the firemen. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bout that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said, Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Come on, say.
Well, good evening once again here in our studio audience. You guys having a good time? I guess not. I'm sorry about it. You having a good time? All right. Well, I'm Tom Lee, who will be filling in for our regular professional announcer, Ron Seifert here. But don't worry, I've been going to announcing classes, so I'm going to be really good at this. We're going to start our Friday version of the KDJ radio program variety here very soon. But so I want you to settle back here and welcome our wonderful warm-up act, the fabulous Showstoppers.
Pero mira, oye, mulato, sácala, sácala.
Fabulous showstoppers. It's even more fabulous. We're just about ready to go on air here, folks, so let's get ready.
See the USA.
Hey.
Did I step on
We're
your
not on
line?
air. We're not on air yet, Hannah.
We're not?
No, we're not. You see a little sign over there?
Okay.
Back off. Okay. Hello out there in Radioland, and welcome once again to the Friday night KDJ Variety Program, where we're going to be seeing a lot of stars from the Sun City Anthem. And to start it off, let's have a word from our sponsor.
I was right, you guys. See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. The fields of golden wheatgrass are in view. Whether travel light or loaded in a Chevy, the promise is sweeter, nothing can beat her. Life is completer in a Chevy. So make a date today to see the USA, to see it in your Chevrolet. Mwah!
Chevrolet Hannah, folks. Well, welcome back to the show, to one wonderful KKDJ, where we're having all the tunes spinning out for you cats and kittens out there. And ready. I'm sorry, there was a guy in my announcer class, a kid named Casey Kasem, said this would work. I guess it doesn't. Anyway, but back to the show. First up, we're going to have Ron Seifer, our handsome announcer with this Bro-Cream head. He's going to be singing a medley of Al Jolson songs. He's going to be followed by Sharon Moyer singing Walking After Midnight. Rochelle Lyons will do a monologue called And Then. She will be followed by Peggy Parker Poole singing Goody Goody. So bring it on here, Ron.
Settle back, folks. You ain't heard nothing yet. There's a rainbow round my shoulder and a sky of blue above. Oh, the sunshine's bright, the world's all right, 'cause I'm in love. Oh, there's a rainbow round my shoulder and it fits me like a glove. Let it snow and storm, I'll be warm, 'cause I'm in love. Hallelujah, how the folks will stare when they see that diamond solitaire that my little sugar baby is going to wear. Well, there's a rainbow round my shoulder and a sky of blue above. Oh, I'm shouting so the world will know that I'm in love. Though April showers may come your way, they bring the flowers that bloom in May. So if it's raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining rain, you know, it's raining violets. And where you see clouds, upon the hill, look, they're not clouds, no, they're crowds of daffodils. So keep on looking for the bluebird and listening for his song. Whenever April showers come along. Yesterday I heard a lover sigh, goodbye, oh me, oh my. 7 times he got aboard that train, and 7 times he hurried back to kiss his love again and tell her, Tootsie, goodbye. Tootsie, don't cry. The choo-choo train that takes me away from you. No words can tell how sad it makes me. Kiss me, Tootsie, and then do it over again. Watch for the mail. I'll never fail. If you don't get a letter, then you'll know I'm in jail. Don't cry, Tootsie, don't cry. Goodbye, Tootsie, goodbye.
I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I go out walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway, but that's just my way of saying I love you. I go out walking after midnight, searching for you. I stop to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. But as the skies go gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping that you'll be somewhere walking after midnight, searching for me. I stop to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies go gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping that you'll be somewhere walking after midnight, searching for me.
During my physical examination, my doctor asked me about my physical activity level. I told him I spend 3 days a week, every week in the outdoors. Well, yesterday afternoon was typical. I took a 5-hour walk, about 7 miles through some pretty rough terrain. Then I waded along the edge of a lake, pushed my way through 2 miles of brambles, got sand in my shoes and in my eyes, and I avoided standing on a snake. I climbed several rocky hills. I even ran away from a pissed-off mother bear and then ran away from an angry bull elk. The mental stress of it all just left me shattered. At the end of it all, I drank 8 beers and a tall glass of bourbon. Amazed by the story, my doctor said, "You must be one hell of an outdoors woman." "No," I replied. "I'm just a really terrible golfer."
So you met someone who set you back on your heels. Goody, goody. So you met someone, and now you know how it feels. Goody, goody. So you gave her your heart too, just as I gave mine to you. And she broke it in little pieces. Now how do you do? So you lie awake just singing the blues all night. Goody, goody, and you think that love's a barrel of dynamite. Hooray and hallelujah, you had it coming to ya. Goody, goody for her, goody, goody for me. And I hope you're satisfied, you rascal you. Do you remember me sitting all alone, waiting for a call from that telephone? Now the action jack turned right around. Goody, goody, yes, you must remember me. I was all for you, sitting, waiting, hoping like you told me to. Now the action Jackson's turned right around, 'cause you met someone who set you back on your heels. Goody, goody, 'cause you met someone, and now you know how it feels. Hooray
well, ladies and gentlemen, how about those acts? Me and my little pal Harvey really think those guys are great. Let's hear it for them one more time. They're all really great acts. And now a word from our sponsor.
Do you eat too much? Do you work too hard? Do you have a stomach ache? Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Those little bubbles remove your upset stomach and headache fast. For acid indigestion alone, choose Alka-Seltzer Gold. Oh, what a relief it is.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've just been handed a note that Ron Seifer, our regular professional announcer, is feeling better after singing those Al Jolson songs. So you guys want him back instead of me, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Come on, let's hear it for Ron Seifer. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Seifer.
Our fledgling announcer, Tom, will be doing now a parody on Frank Sinatra's signature song, My Way. Then, Reader's Theater will share their thoughts on getting older. Don't forget to catch their new show on November 17th. Then, we'll send in the clowns, doing side by side. And they will be followed by our marvelous Marvelette, Rita K. Fisher, singing It's Only a Paper Moon. Then tonight's sound engineer, Bob Bush, will perform his version of House of the Rising Sun.
I've been having a little trouble with my IRS lately, so I want to sing a song about it. And now the time has come, the time to face my final curtain. My tax return was checked. The IRS, they say I'm hurting. They carefully searched each form. They checked it up and down and sideways. Oh no, I wish that I'd not done it my way. Regrets, I've got a few. Like claiming pets as my exemptions. And now I can recall some income that I failed to mention. I fudged on item 2. I outright lied on Schedule 5A. But more, much more than this, I did it my way. Oh, there were forms, I had no clue what they were for, how they were used. But through it all, when there was doubt, I took each form and filled it out. I sat tall and faked them all, but that's just my way. Each year, when April came, I always found it so quite confusing that I could make so much and in the end would still be losing. But now I've changed all that, and may I say, not in a shy way, you keep your dough. Just do it my way. Oh, what is a man? Oh, what has he got? If he pays tax, then he'll have none. And even though I'm off to jail, I feel so proud I didn't fail. 'Cause my records show no tax I owe. I did it my way. My records show no tax I owe. I did it my way.
We ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing our song side by side. Don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, sharing our load side by side. Through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should fall? Just as long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. Well, they've all had their quarrels and parted. We'll be the same as we started, just traveling along, singing our song side by side. See that sun in the morning, peeking over the hill. I'll bet you're sure it always has, and it always will. Well, that's how I feel about someone, and somebody feels about me. We're sure in love with each other, and that's the way it's gonna be. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song side by side. Don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel along, sharing our load side by side. Through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should fall? Just as long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. They've all had their quarrels and parted. We'll be the same as we started, just traveling along, singing our song side by side, side by side.
Being young is beautiful, but being old is comfortable. And remember, life is sexually transmitted.
First, you forget names. Then you forget faces. Then you forget to pull up your zipper. It's worse, though, when you forget to pull it down.
In the 60s, people took acid to make the world weird. Now, the world is weird, and people take Prozac
to make it normal.
One of the things no one tells you about aging, that it is such a nice change from being young. But as you are aware, life is like a bowl of cherries. Sometimes it's sweet and enjoyable, and other times it's just stems and pits.
The older we get, the fewer things seem worth waiting in line for. You give a person a fish, you feed them for a day. Teach a person to use the internet, and they won't bother you for weeks, months, maybe years.
Men have two motivations, hunger and hanky-pank, and they can't tell them apart. So ladies, if you see a gleam in his eyes, make him a sandwich.
Morris, an 82-year-old man, went to the doctor to get a physical. A few days later, the doctor sees Morris walking down the street with a gorgeous young broad. And a couple of days later, at Mahler's follow-up,
I'm your doctor, and I have to say, you are really looking great.
Just doing what you said, Doc. Get a hot mama and be cheerful.
I didn't say that. You've got a heart murmur, and be careful.
A distraught senior citizen phoned her doctor.
Is it true that the medication you prescribed to me has to be taken for the rest of my life?
Yes. I just rechecked your folder, and I'm afraid so.
I'm just wondering then, just how serious is my condition? Because this prescription is marked no refills.
It's only a paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you were here with me. This is only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you were here with me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It's the Barnum and Bailey world, just as lonely as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you were here with me. Oh. This is only a paper moon hanging over a muslin tree. It wouldn't be make-believe if you were here with me. Your love is a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It's the Barnum and Bailey world, just as lonely as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you were here with me.
sun. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, oh God, you know that I am one. Now my mama, she was a tailor, boys, and she sewed my new blue jeans. And my daddy, yeah, my daddy was a gambling man, way down, oh, way down in New Orleans. Oh, the only thing that gambling man needs is his suitcase, oh, his suitcase and trunk. And the only time, you know, that he is satisfied, oh, it's when he's good and drunk. All you mothers, tell your children, oh, don't you do what I have done. Spend your life in sin and misery, neath the house, oh, neath the house of the rising sun. There is a house, it's in New Orleans. They call it the rising sun. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, great God, you know that I am one.
How do you follow those last two acts? No way. Okay, here goes. Hello, everybody, hello. Halo is the shampoo that glorifies your hair. So hello, everybody, halo. Halo means natural beauty. The first time that you use it, you need no special rinsing after you use it. So hello, everybody, halo. Halo shampoo, halo.
Hey, Tom, why would she be doing hello when it's time for us to say goodbye?
Yeah, Journey, I don't know why I don't write this stuff.
I know, but...
Well, just stop being a newt and thank these fine folks for joining us this evening. It's been a swell time, hasn't it?
Nag, nag, nag. Everything has to be your way. No wonder you sang my way. Okay, please, everyone, rise for the finale.
That's right, everybody rise. You're going to love this. They've risen.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. I'm very glad that everyone came. We want to see you here in September when we do our music. Right now, we're ready to do our finale, and I want you to know that this is the first time. First of all, I am not a director of music. Second of all, I have never tried it with old folks.
Before we go any further, let's hear it for Samaria. She put this whole thing together, folks. She did a lot of work.
So I'm going to try to direct you my way. And you're going to be singing God Bless America 3 times. Only 3 times. Rita is going to be our lead vocalist. So let's feel the motion, feel the love. Thank you.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. The mountain, the prairie, white willow